Palantir and Crowdstrike have been making the rounds in the AI space. Both are young stocks, having went public around 5 years ago. And with most companies trying to integrate AI into their business, these two companies fill that need. But if you had $1,000 to invest, which company presents the best investment opportunity? Hi, my name is Rick Orford, and I help investors like you make informed decisions. And while I'm not a financial advisor, I have been trading stocks and options since 1999. And today, I am excited to break down two of the top companies in AI, and that's Palantir and Crowdstrike, so you can decide which is a better investment. By the way, I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insights and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. And y'all know how much I love researching new stocks and finding the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by more than 5 times, and you can scan this QR code or visit fool.com/RickO to get your 10 stock picks right now. Let's start with Palantir. This is a company originally founded by Peter Thiel and others in 2003, and they went public in 2020. Since then, Palantir has been known for its work with governments, and now it's expanding into commercial applications, such as helping businesses analyze data. Palantir has also multiple business segments. Gotham helps intelligence and defense agencies identify patterns in datasets. Foundry is the central operating system for enterprise data. Apollo is a cloud-based monitoring system for heavily regulated industries, such as healthcare and finance. And its newest offering, the AIP, or Palantir's Artificial Intelligence Platform, integrates AI into existing business systems. Now, government contracts play a huge role in Palantir's overall revenue, with $373 million out of $884 million in Q1 2025 alone. The company also highlighted closing 139 new deals of at least $1 million and 31 deals of at least $10 million. Now, let's talk about Crowdstrike. This company was founded in 2011 by a group who had diverse backgrounds in accounting before founding the company, which went public in 2019. The primary offering is the Falcon platform, which is a cloud-native solution that provides real-time responses to threats, cybersecurity attacks, and cybersecurity breaches. Crowdstrike clientele includes companies like Amazon, Google, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Intel, and McDonald's. And they operate in over 170 countries and serve approximately 29,000 customers. While Palantir and Crowdstrike both operate in the AI space, they are not direct competitors. Crowdstrike primarily applies AI tools in its cybersecurity domain for real-time threat detection and response. Palantir, on the other hand, uses AI for analytics and data integration across various industries, which generate recommendations that assist decision makers in determining the steps to take, whether it's in military or healthcare settings. As I mentioned earlier, Palantir's core products are Foundry and Gotham, their commercial and government platforms respectively. Enterprises use Foundry to incorporate data, train ML models, and later deploy AI applications. In some example use cases, Foundry can be used for fraud detection, assisting banks, and demand forecasting for retail and marketing purposes. Meanwhile, Gotham is used for national security, counterterrorism, cybersecurity, and logistics, such as satellite imagery analysis for the Department of Defense. Crowdstrike, on the other hand, focuses on its primary product, the subscription-based Falcon platform, which is a cloud-native platform that is able to provide comprehensive endpoint security, including endpoint detection and response, antivirus, and threat intelligence. While most of their clients are private businesses, they're also used by governments with around 7 million incidents solved annually. They also have IL-5 authorization with the Department of Defense, allowing them clearance to access more sensitive data. Now, IL-5 is not a defense contract, but this puts their foot in the door for future deals with the DoD. Now, let's talk about stock prices. After fading from its IPO highs in January of 2021 and trading in the single digits for most of 2022 and 2023, Palantir has become a significant beneficiary of the AI boom. The stock is continuously breaking through all-time highs, with it recently hitting $134.28 on June 2nd. If you bought Palantir stock just 3 years ago, your position would be up by almost 1,500%. Crowdstrike, on the other hand, also hasn't been doing too badly itself. So both companies have had significant runs due to the AI boom. But as they always say, past performance isn't indicative of future returns. So let's take a look at the company's recent financials to gauge its future prospects. Palantir generates more revenue than Crowdstrike, at least in terms of absolute figures. The company's latest annual filing reported $2.86 billion in 2024 revenue, while CrowdStrike's revenue came in at $3.95 billion. Revenue growth-wise, they're roughly the same at around 29% year over year. But here's the difference. With nearly $4 billion in revenue in the full year of 2024, CrowdStrike still operated at a loss, with a net loss coming in at $19.2 million. In fact, aside from 2023, recent years dating back to full year 2020 have also come in at a net loss. On the other hand, Palantir has been profitable since 2023, with the company ending 2024 with $2.8 billion in revenue and $462 million in net profit. Easily the company's best performing year so far. But Palantir's valuation is extremely high. The company's PE ratio on a trailing 12-month basis is around 1,083. However, being the fact that the company's in the AI space, they have growing revenue and expanding partnerships, well, this is probably sufficient for the market to continue purchasing these stocks. By the way, the data used in this video is powered by Barchart. It's one of my favorite tools that lets you find data on thousands of tickers and allows you to filter by price, volume, sector, and more, so you can find winning opportunities in seconds. I use it every single day, and you can set up a free account by scanning this QR code or by clicking the link in the description. So if we look at both stocks, one could ask, which is a safer bet? Which business would thrive long term? Both are in the AI space, so it begs the question, which has a bigger moat? I've got similar questions in my Discord channel, so I know a few people are interested in this information. So let's break this down a little further. Palantir's selling point is its government contracts, which provide stability and a much safer revenue stream. They've recently partnered with Archer Aviation to integrate AI capabilities into existing legacy systems. Another is Titan. This is a contract that they won last March in 2024 for the US Army. The product involves providing an industrial truck that can handle direct satellite data connectivity. Prototypes have already been delivered, and hopes are in that they'll be able to fill production by 2027 to 2028. But there has been news that the US defense budget is going to be cut soon, so it remains to be seen if Palantir specifically will be affected. Palantir also aims to customize its platforms to suit its commercial clients to grow the business. An example of this is their long partnerships with Airbus, which started around 2015. They integrated data across all stages of the A350's production line, and the result? An increase of 33% in the A350's production. And just recently, they partnered with Bolt, a fintech payment company out in San Francisco, with the intent to use Palantir's platform to provide a more personal and intelligent e-commerce experience. Last, they also announced a deal with teletracking, aiming to elevate healthcare operations through the use of AI-powered insights. Palantir is capable of delivering software that's fully integrated into clients' needs, ensuring a lasting partnership. And that seems like a pretty solid moat to me. On the other hand, CrowdStrike has had some strikes of their own in the recent past. pun intended, of course. A faulty update in their Falcon sensor security software caused widespread outages in Windows computers running the software. The result was an estimated 8.5 million Windows PCs crashing, and these are computers used in airports, banks, government institutions, and hospitals. Now, a fix was released within hours, but due to the need of these fixes being manually installed, well, you can imagine that it took quite a while to complete. That said, CrowdStrike has made a commitment to AI innovation, ensuring continued growth as demand for its Falcon platform continually grows. With the platform being cloud-native architecture, deploying to new customers will be easier, further extending their reach. For Palantir, consensus among analysts have dialed down their ratings to a hold as it nears its $150 price target, and that's around a 20% upside potential from the time of the recording. Meanwhile, CrowdStrike has a moderate buy rating, though the stock isn't too far away from its high target either. But remember, CrowdStrike is not yet profitable. Once it turns the corner and starts delivering profitable quarters, there's a big chance that the price are going to shoot up. So growth-wise, I think CrowdStrike is a better choice. However, I do need to emphasize that this is a speculative buy because we have to believe and hope that the company will achieve profitability within the next few years. So that's my take on both companies. But what do you think? Do you have any questions about this comparison? Or perhaps you have a suggestion or a topic that you'd like me to cover? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.